Alright then, let's get started once again. So we are actually continuing where we last left off, which would be early spring, year 11. I managed to, just at the end of the last stream, get another artifact, which means that we now have two. We got the cow leather coat and the cow leather leggings. I actually haven't set up the pedestal for the leggings down here in the museum, which is populated by dogs once again. Somehow I'm not surprised. Right, so do we have the display furniture? We do have some available, so we'll send one there. We'll put down the leggings on that one. And let's unpause, get things going on. I did set up some things to be mined around here, just so that we can access the wells over there a bit easier from inside the castle. And speaking of which, we have plenty of marble, so how about we start designing what we are going to do with this place. Now we set up we have set up some floor down here. I've not set up that one quite yet, so what was the plan down this way? Because I don't remember anymore. Oh wait, I think these may have been something that we moved from the floor down here. Now that is the corner that we were going to set up. Okay. I believe that is yeah, that's a pillar, also a pillar. Now I do believe I was going to set up a pillar here and another pillar there, and then basically the corridor is going to be down here. Down there, and then there's going to be another corridor going down here, a door over there. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, well let's start with something easy. We wanted to get this area over here built up. Oh right, actually, there's a tree down here, so let me cut down that one real quick. Just so that it doesn't get in the way of building. On the other hand, I could get a little bit started on the hall down here. I'm pretty sure that I don't have all that many marble blocks here. We've got 20. I'm gonna take 18 of that, so that's gonna be most of them. Right, then we are using the chalk blocks here for the temple. And we're down a little bit on the road there. Oh right, we're still slaughtering down the animals because we have way too many. We still have almost 200. Which, honestly, we could probably go without at least that many animals. Oh wait, we actually never set up a dock here, did we? Up another war dock. There we go, so we'll have guard on that doorway as well. Now to be fair, since we don't have the goblins or kobolds or anything like that on this continent, as far as we know, we don't really need to worry too much about thieves. And we haven't really had any wildlife that has been trying to steal from us either. Now we decide to dig in a little bit extra for the food storage here, just so that we can actually, because we just have so much food. We are still trying to farm more, so yeah, we're just gonna need that. We never set up anything there. Oh, we got some masterpiece gloves. Or at least a left glove. Guess the right piece is not as good, but that's fine. Got the gloves done. Right, so there's a few things that I was thinking about doing. One is I could probably dig in a little bit over here. I was thinking about maybe diverting some of the water through here to have a proper moat around the castle here. That would also stop some of the trees growing right next to the castle. We basically go along the edge here and drop over there, but that may dry the main river here on top of the hill entirely, and that might be a problem. Also, one thing that I've been contemplating here is that I will probably, after this stream, or before the next stream, I'll probably play this a bit off camera, just because there's not a massive amount of things in here that are ongoing. So I want to set up a little bit more of the castle and stuff like that. And once we have the castle and maybe a little bit more of the town, or let's say the castle and the temple, once those are completed, then I'll probably retire this fort and start building something new. I might return to this at some point to continue with the city itself, but like, we are rather well situated in here right now, so I don't think we need to worry about it too much. But what I'd like to do is get this into a barony at some point. We should be able to do that once we hit 50 population. Now, to be fair, we do have 2 married couples in the fort, and then we do have, I think I was counting it before the stream, I think we have about 4 couples that are lovers but not married yet, so we might get some kids somewhere down the road. We should increase our population a little bit. Now, I'm not entirely sure, I mean, it will take some time before the kids are going to be any use, but we've already been here for, I don't know, about 8-ish years. We're not doing all that bad. Right, so got some ravens here, but that's about the only wildlife that we have on this hill. Oh, we've got some people socializing. Oh, that's about it. And then a lot of people working, pasturing the animals, because there's so many they can't fit into the pasture. But honestly, I could probably set up another pasture down here. So, hold on. And pasture, let's set up the animals. Alright, we need to use these. It's been a week, so I don't remember all the keys over here anymore. I want to move the llamas and the reindeers at least here. I think the sheep and the cows need to be on the other one because they are used from there. They kind of need to be at and that direction. The yak ball we can probably pull down here. Oh, and the horse we can send pull onto this new one. Or horses, rather. Yeah, let's go. My goodness, we have a lot of dogs. We may need to... I suppose one thing that I could do is I could start selling some of the dogs to the traders. I'm not sure if they actually want them, but it's a possibility we might want to look into. Okay, so now we're in the kids section here. Oh no, not that one. Okay. So we may have accidentally freed one of the cows, but oh well. Right, so we currently have almost 600,000 in created wealth. I'll be potentially having some nastiness coming our way once we reach 1 million. Which is probably going to be the end of the fort. We are not prepared to fight. Not at all. Partially because our population is rather small. But we have gotten a bit more salt blocks here, so how about we build another layer of floor down here, and then we need a little bit more floor at the top there, and then we're going to do the walls around that room as well. I mean, we could technically do it in different order as well. Hold on, we got 15 calcite, but how much did we have, Charles? We got 11. So we could technically do the floors that we need down here. There we go. Right, and we got the 15 calcite, so let's actually do that as well. It's going to take a fair bit down here, but we can certainly do it. Calcite blocks, there we go. So that will keep our people rather busy once again. But I suppose that's going to be fine. Other than the fact that they, well, won't be able to get married or anything like that in the meanwhile while they're constantly working, and some people might get a bit stressed out. Apparently of our people, we do have one person that is rather stressed out. We've got 2 people that are quite content, and 1 people that is very happy, but the rest are rather neutral. So far anyway. Right, so we probably to get the pedestal down here for the museum, so let's send in the... Right, that is... display, right, and for you, displayed item, that one. Someone should bring it here eventually, and then we'll have 2 artifacts, which are actually worth a decent amount of cash. Even though the mineral or the materials used in those are nothing out of the ordinary. Have a quick look. For example, the coat, that's more valuable. So it has cow leather, almond wood, and spikes of amethyst. Okay, so there's a little bit gem there. Then there's cow leather and wood. But it's well made, I suppose. Oh, right. Something that I should probably do is set up the rest of the prisons here. Or prison cells. We got the lead chains. There's no escaping from those. Well, actually there might be, but they're bloody heavy. Those, did we ever set these? Oh, that is used by justice. Okay, so we have set up those correctly. We haven't had a massive amount of crime, to be fair. Okay, so in here we now have... Oh right, it just shows that. Yeah, there's no owner for this museum. I'm not sure if anyone's actually going up there other than the dogs, because... Well, the dogs are going everywhere, to be fair. Including, but not limited to, all the shrines and the library. And then basically all the meeting halls as well. Well, actually not over here. Well, in the Farmers Guild, definitely. Speaking of which, here we can't really land anymore around these houses here. We do have a small farm plot over there. I was planning on putting them on each one of these, but we can't make the full size of most of those because of the terrain and no bushes or something like that in the way, which is a minor inconvenience. Right, did we get the... I presume we have some cabinets that we could be using. We actually make sure that we build some more. Considering that our carpenters are rather good, or rather experienced now, and they should be rather good quality. Right, so have we picked out? Yes, we have. Right, so food. Got file over here. That's going to give us a bit more room, and that's going to keep people rather busy for a while they are gathering up all the plants from the farms and such. Honestly, our problem is that we just have too much food. Right, we do not have any of the chalk blocks down here. Do we have any marble produced again? Got some marble over there. Some over there. Okay, we got probably about a dozen of those blocks. Nothing major. So what, let's get some walls down here. Okay, we got 18. We can easily get more room down there. Get the floor for the doorway. And then the wall for that. I have no idea who's gonna stay at that room. Probably no one. But we'll see. So basically what I think is, this is gonna be the meeting hall / dining hall here. then this is going to be the throne room, essentially. Or rather, this is going to be. Not going to be massive. We're going to get some sort of statue over there in the corner, for example. That's going to be for... Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Luckily, only showing the Dwarf turbos that we have in the background open, which is a rather handy tool for playing Dwarf Fortress to see what's going on, who's being happy and who's being unhappy, and why they're being unhappy. Right, so someone's digging. Oh right, yeah, there's the exploration mining over here, which we still haven't found anything particularly useful in these layers. Hey, at least we are mining. Oh, and we're actually creating some barrels as well, which, to be fair, we will need, especially since we expanded our food storage here quite a bit. And it's being filled with fish. Of course it is. It's not like we have several hundred fish waiting. Actually, how much box do we have raw fish separately? Yeah, we do, and we got 5,600 of it. We may need to set up another fisherman's hut. Not that one, fishery. Well, let's make 2 of them. At least we can turn the fish into food. Which, to be fair, we probably have... Well, I know that we have more than enough, but, you know, might as well at least get the raw fish into food. Doesn't spoil too quickly. Right, so we wanted to use... Untitled Blocks. Are you? There you are. Did not find path. I'm guessing over there. Now you should be able to do it though. A little bit surely we are getting the keep itself being worked on at least. Oh, Bugbone earring, masterpiece. How much? Oh, we're already over 600,000 now in wealth. Oh boy. So yeah, everything goes wrong today, or correctly, depending how you look at it, we might get something very dangerous visiting the fort. Oh, masterpiece oaken cabinet. Why ain't that handy? So do we actually... Someone does live there. No one lives there. A lot of these rooms are actually empty. Which is a bit interesting. I mean, I suppose we have more than we need right now. Oh, we got the cloth hoods as well. Good. At least we are providing with some decent clothing for the people, although I don't think we're actually producing all the clothes that they need. Actually, have a quick look at that. So if we read again, we'll look at equipment. For example, you are missing something. What are you missing? Loincloth and mittens, toga and cap. Technically you don't need every layer, but you get upset when the layers that you are wearing are worn a bit too much. You still have some clothing in every layer, so I don't think it's necessarily an issue. Oh, right. So it's basically cover, so it's multi-layer. Hey Captain, how's it going? Lurking at work, listening to the stream, fair enough. But yes, I suppose we could start making missions or something. Oh, and socks. Do we not have socks in production queue? We do, just probably haven't made enough. Let's actually make a new order of mittens. 5, and then we need to set up the conditions for that. So we do that monthly, or check it monthly anyway. And then item condition, item type. Is there a mitten? Yes, there is. The mittens number is less than 5. Right, that should do it. And then what else? Togas, that is something that they want, but I don't think we need to give that. We're getting the socks and the shoes, now mittens and gloves. But that should at least increase the mood a tiny bit, and they are wearing better clothing. Right, is there... I suppose I could... Oh! Dogbone figurine of a magpie brute. Okay then. Okay. Yep, now 620,000 in wealth. In creative wealth, that is. It's not too shabby. Do we have multiple people working at the fisheries? There's someone going to work there. Actually, no, there's not too many people working on those. Oddly enough. How many people do we have set up to be working at the fisheries, or in fish cleaning? Oh, we got several. I suppose, hold on, I do remember that there was someone that was a peasant. You're an architect. Hold on, where's the scholar? You're a bit unhappy. Do you have fish cleaning? You know, but you could certainly do that. Then there's the peasant, should be somewhere around here in the first... The mechanic, hunter, architect, woodcutter, herbalist, another mechanic, trader, oh, the peasant. Right, so then we commit the changes, and we should have a bit more people that can do fish cleaning. They're not going to be any good at it, but in the long run, they'll improve their skills, and that is at least something that they can do quite often, which I reckon. Yeah, at least there's someone working over there now. But yeah, we just have way too much. Oh, it's mussel shells. Oh, we're making those into crafts, aren't we? Yes, we are making shell crafts over there and bone crafts over there. Actually, that's something that we could instead do. Let's take the... Who's the scholar? The one that is a bit unhappy. I'm gonna make you into bone carver as well. You could find the listing in here. There you are. Commit. You can do a bit of a craft as well. That should give you something to think about. Nitrate will do. Okay then. So I started thinking about something. There's a few things that I could do, like a longer term project. I could make a kind of fountain, or rather mist generator, as they're usually called. Basically have a pump to take water a bit higher and then drop it down so that it creates mist. Drop it on crates or something like that. And then of course the water goes through that and goes down below and either goes back to circulation, or if we were to make it down here, we could utilize the water from the stream here and then just drop it back into the stream. Or push it back into the stream rather, and I don't know, that might improve their moves, but they wouldn't be walking through it constantly, so they might not be in there to get the boost from that. Another thing is that we could maybe do it in the temple, which might work a little bit better. Like, we could easily have a pump stack at the back of the temple, take the water into the roof, and then drop it somewhere in the middle-ish here. And then it could go and circulate around. That's a possibility. It would require some changes to the place, but it's certainly doable. We'll have to think about that. We've made the crate out of silver, because that's one of the metals that we have plenty. Silver and tin and lead. They're not particularly good at making armor or anything like that, but other than that, or other than, like, we can certainly do silver with weapons and items. Right, have we gotten? We have gotten a little bit of the. Ooh, the migrants have arrived. Okay, so there's 1, 2, probably going to be 4, or just 2. Seems to be just 2. All right then. Well, I'll take it. I mean, to be fair, my max is set up as 50, so it probably doesn't want to hit that right now. Let's actually have a look. The new arrivals, we got a metalsmith and a jeweler. Okay, I mean, we do have quite a bit of raw gems that we have dug out at some point in time. If we have a look... Oh, that's the sheet, isn't it? Is this the gems? No, that's the cloth. That's the gem bins. Got a lot of rough morions. Actually make a new hut. Where's the morions? Be somewhere on the list here. Maybe if we go to morion, there we go. The 10. We could do it a bit more manually as well, but since there's not many bins in there with the gems, they would be cancelling the orders constantly, so this way at least they'll retake the jobs. We're getting rid of some of the animals, so we are now down to... Oh, we've still got 183 animals, so it's quite a bit still. But the situation is improving. Put down some of the cabinets down here. Right, and we got that room there. Hold on, so that is 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We have a double door at the corridor here, so if we do wall down here, I'm assuming we got marble blocks. We got 15, so we got enough for this. At least a wall. We go, and then a couple of floors down at the doorway. And then, I mean, we could place in the doors already, but I'd rather have the floor be there first. Going the wrong direction there. There we go. That's a little bit of work for the people. Right, is anyone working over here? No one's doing the wooden arrows. Right, we don't really have any... Well, we got a few idlers. You know what, we'll assign the jeweler. I'm not sure how good at... or how many things that are there that they've assigned to. Been assigned to, but... Right, so you're the metalsmith. You're assigned to pretty much everything. You got mostly the gem stuff, and then potash mash. Okay, so I'm gonna make you into a wood crafter. Just so that we can get a bit more arrows coming along, and we can get the spellcraft going, because that is a bit of a problem. It's just got so many shells on the side over here. Right, and... Okay, the fish stalls are going up a little bit. There's someone... Well, no, there's actually not too many people working on the fish cleaning right now. Right, let me actually get a bit more wall here. Hello, Bahun, tell me. How's it going? That bit of wall there, actually, I do have just enough blocks to build that wall here as well. I can crack down. Where did I see the 12 blocks? There you are. So we'll slowly get the third side chamber for our temple here. There's basically going to be a massive main chamber here, and then side chamber for some guards that are not quite all that much worshipped in our fortress here. I suppose you could say deities instead of gods. Right, so how many doors do we have? We got quite a few of these marble and chalk doors, so let's start placing some of them. Let's actually have a look. Ooh. Got 4 masterpiece doors. Diorite door. Actually, I'm gonna put down the diorite door for this, just to have uniform doors. Or the room itself. Now, how many? I can get 3 more small rooms over here, or I could actually instead take down that wall, expand it a little bit so we could have 2 bigger rooms here, and that might be better in the long run. Now, I presume we don't have a massive amount of marble blocks though, so let's start by taking away these 2. Now, we may need to wait for a while for the doors to be brought in here. Actually, are they going to be bringing them from underground? They might be. Not necessarily. No one's just gone and got them yet. And the scholar is still very upset. We may need to actually remove them from the post. So that would be... no, actually, is that... locations? There you are. No better than that. So now they're just very unhappy siege engineer once again. Oh right, they're rusty in siege engineering. How about we do some siege engineering? That might cheer you up. Right, so how about get some wooden ballista arrows, and before anyone else takes that. Well, actually, we can do it by workshop profile, immediate workers. Set up the minimum to at least like novice for the time being, so not everyone will be taking that. Although, is that? No, it's the other engineer that is taking that right now. Oh well. Right, there's plenty of things that I could be doing in here in the underground portion of the castle, but I have not started doing anything too ambitious yet. Actually, we may need some... hold on, where's the mechanics workshop? There you are. Let's make some rock mechanisms. Because I want to set up some traps down here in this corridor. Might use the cage traps actually, which means that we're going to need some cages. Six should be enough for the time being. May need to get some extras eventually, but I don't think we need them right now. But there's some trees over here that will need to go. Luckily there's no elves on this continent, so we don't need to worry about them getting angry for us cutting down the trees. Right, so did we ever build the floor down there? No. Let's do that real quick. I'm sure that we have the marble blocks somewhere. Got 12 blocks, so that is more than enough. Right, and then I'm going to build the middle wall here. That should be the correct place. Another 7 available. So I suppose we'll start building that road. Not road. A wall. And this one. Leaves us with 3 blocks, which we are not going to be using right now. But that we'll find some use for them later. So is there actually a possibility to smooth down a little bit more of the floor? Masterpiece diorite mechanism. Oh. Oh, and we got some cheese made up again. Good. So we got all... Oh right, yeah, I was about to start building the walls down here, but I realised that I need to get rid of the trees. before they are a problem. Do we have the calcite blocks available? I'll figure that one out later. I can allow things to go for a little while at least. Because the animals over here have basically eaten everything at the ground. And there's still way too many of them. Okay then, I think we're gonna start drilling a bit more of the sheep, and maybe some of the bulls. Maybe one cow over there. Okay, so that's another few animals that we'll get rid of, but we simply have way too many. On the other hand, meat back on the menu. Not that it's ever left the menu, quite frankly, but maybe even more. We'll almost have 1,000 meat waiting in the storage. And probably plenty at the... Oh, we've got at least a lot of bones and such in here. Not so certain about food in here. That probably has rotted away. If it ever was here. Oh no, there's still meat. Oh, but it is rotten. Partially the problem because we don't have... Actually... Put the barrels on repeat for the time being. We do have some orders making them, but clearly we are not keeping up with the demand right now. So, let's set up the walls down here. So, let's actually have a look at the calcite blocks. We've got one right now. That's not going to be enough for anything. How much? Got a little bit calcite though, so we should be getting more eventually. Gold blocks there. Now then, oh well, at least you are working there. Hopefully that makes you happy. I could do a little bit more of the roads down here. That is going to be using... Hold on, let me check that. Okay, we are using diorite blocks here. Getting some paved road down here, and that would be diorite blocks. We've got quite a few actually. We should probably be using those a bit more. Right, so one thing that I was considering is maybe setting up another inn somewhere with actual rooms. Whereas the current tavern, which is kind of an inn, only has dormitory over there. Which is not necessarily the best. We could get some individual rooms, so we might get some visitors. I'm not entirely sure if that would be the case, but it's a possible outcome. Don't have... Oh. Right. We're trying to get rid of the animals, but we still have way too many. We have a little gardening area here. We could technically set up some farm plots over here if we need to, especially if there's going to be a long siege. Right now, I think we are fine. Especially with the fact that we have just so much fish. Technically, we have only 370 fish in there, but the raw fish, we have still 5,900. Technically, we don't have all of it, but quite a few of it anyway. Yeah, getting the bone amulets at least. Is there... Right, so you're working on the arrows, and then someone else will probably work on the spell crafts. Should be alright. Okay, looks like the grass is slowly returning to the pasture. Very slowly, that is, but it is returning. The question is, we are gonna... Oh, right now I remember. I wanted to set up another bridge down here. So let's just find out where the road is going. Right on this row. Get a bridge down here. It can be a wooden bridge. Oh wait, no, I didn't set up the thing correctly. We'll have to do that again. Luckily we didn't actually build it, we just designated it. I need to be retracting to the north. There we go. So I could technically set up the inn somewhere around here, for example. We're going to have the road go through here, and that should be plenty of room to make another building, and a little bit of room until we hit the area that will probably build the wall, the outer wall of the city, which would be somewhere around here most likely. And then it would go around here somewhere to the edge of the hillside, and then follow that for the most part all the way around the hill. And then over here, and then from here we'll have the wall going down here somewhere, and then looping around to the wall down there. We'll probably have one gate at the south to the west, one to the south, well actually two to the south, either side of the river, and then maybe one around here somewhere, another one over here, one more over there, one to the... So we'll have quite a few gates actually in the city. Not sure if we'll be able to defend most of them, especially with the fact that our population is rather low. Although frankly, one way to get rid of the excess food would just be to increase the population cap much higher. We'd probably get so many people that we'd be eating ourselves. Well, not ourselves, but our food storage quite low. So what are you doing? Oh, right, you're an architect and you are trying to do the road over there, which is why you are thirsty. How much do we have on the road? Oh, actually it doesn't show us. Okay, never mind then. A little bit wood there. Did we did set up the second floor over there already. We didn't set up one over here. We accidentally dropped something. No, I don't think we did. Although there is a dead dog down here. And a lot of fish and logs in the water, but the logs are to be expected. There's been so many trees at the edge of the water. The dog was a bit of a surprise, but it happens. We got plenty. Oh, masterpiece barrel. Well, that's handy. We've got these few blocks there. So how about we get the walls down here? The walls that we need anyway. Got exactly 5, which is just the number that we need. We do need to get the 2 more for the doorway floors, but that can wait. Right then, we're working on the road piece over here at the center of the courtyard. Alright. Does someone still live here? Yes. It's actually a couple that lives there. I believe that was... Oh, we got 2 couples. Okay, yes, that reminds me. Yeah, we got 2 couples. And the teach engineer that is unhappy currently lives also in a house. It's not a... Well, it's a fairly small house actually, but it's better than most people in this particular fortress. We've got the masterpiece doors there. Have we got a lot of marble blocks down here? Got 7 over there and 0 on that one, so not really. Let that go for the time being. So I presume we have gotten quite a bit of mechanics. Can't see much there, but we have so many so many anvils in here, so we... Oh, actually... Yeah, summer is not far away, so we need to remember to sell some of the anvils to our home civilization, because that is going to give us a decent bit of extra cash. So if we have a look at the trade agreement... So, anvils pay 193% of the normal price. So, should be a decent profit. And basically bought the anvils from the dwarves just so that we can actually export them to our home. I'm not sure that it's gonna do anything long term, but it's gonna give us some money. Well, I mean, technically we'll just trade it to metals and such. Mostly the metals that we cannot produce here because we just haven't found it. Actually, that reminds me. Where did we... The exploration mine start over here? We still haven't found anything. So we went quite far down. Did we find anything in here? No, actually, I think we did find something. Over there, by the looks of it. Okay, so there is the semi-molten rock. For some reason I never dug that out. I think I'm gonna continue with the mining down here. I have not located the third layer, or the third cavern layers, which always do exist, but we have not been able to locate that because there's multiple ways to do the exploration mining. I mean, probably easier thing would be to just go on a different corner of the map, really, and dig down again. Let's actually go, where does the... So the bottom of the layer is down here. So let's say we start mining somewhere around here onwards. Oh right, yeah, there was the easier way of just going down multiple Z levels and then mining that, so it's gonna mine that on every level in between. Who knows, maybe we'll get lucky and find something. A lot of layers over here that we are not mining in, so how about... Hey Raz, it's going pretty good. Mostly peaceful right now. Trying to build a castle and a temple. Also trying to find the third cavern layer, which should be somewhere between the molten rock that we found quite a bit deeper and then down the second layers down here, which there's a forgotten beast somewhere in there. We just haven't gone around it. Oh, right, there's also some... Hold on, what are they? Bug bats. Right. Hold on. Oh, right, never mind. I thought that was the name of the... some named creature, but no, I don't think that is. Anyway, so we have a temple coming up over here. A little bit surely. We are building on top of the... on the ground layers here, because, well, we are humans. So we don't dig too deep, I reckon. Yeah, a lot of streamers don't play as because it's a lot harder for the viewers to actually see what's going on unless they are familiar with how the base game looks like and what is what essentially. But the thing is, I've never played it this with a graphics pack, so I'm playing with the vanilla. Right, let's get another bit of wall here. So the castle itself is made out of marble, and the temple is made out of chalk, and yeah, then we got a lot of wooden buildings in here. In the craftsman quarters, as well as the farmers' quarters. And the stream is certainly providing us with plenty of fish. Oh, need more Morians. Did we actually run out, or are they just saying that? Might be just saying that because there's a task. There's still a few around here. But we have not run out, it's just they're trying to deliver some gems back there, and that usually causes some troubles. Okay, now we can return to that. So these rooms here in the keep itself are gonna be at least a little bit more roomy than the ones in the city. Although not massively, to be fair. There's extra 4 tiles, I suppose, per room. At least on these 2 particular rooms here that we are building. And then over here is going to be the throne room, whoever is going to become the Baron of this place eventually. Of course, our population is still 48. To be fair, before the previous stream, we had the population cap at 40, so that might have a bit to do with the low population. But I think I might increase the cap again soon enough. As I said at the start of the stream, I will probably play a little bit forward between the streams because I don't think there's going to be a massive amount of things going on. And eventually, once we get the keep completed, which is going to take quite a while. I mean, it's a relatively large area and it's going to have multiple layers. It's going to take a lot of marble, which we should probably mine a bit more. But that's the chalk layers down here, so the marble is down here. We've already mined quite a bit around here, but let's do a bit more around here. Because this is still close to the staircase. So getting the materials out of here is going to be a bit easier than in some other places. Again, I don't really have to do this complicated digging here, but I like the aesthetics of that. And it's a good place to have a lot of extra graves if you have people dying, so just put it in the corners there, and it will be fine. We're getting the masterpiece barrels. We've got a lot of galena here. We don't actually have a massive amount of marble chunks here. We've got a little bit, but yeah, we definitely do need to mine more. To keep things rolling, because we just need massive amounts of stone. Now, to be fair, the wall already took a fair bit of materials. Got a little bit chalk here, so how about we get the doorway floors down here? At least. That leaves us with 8, so that's not enough for what I need. Well, it's better than nothing, I suppose. Right, so let's actually have a look. Some sort of Might and Moria style. Now that you said it, yeah, it kind of does look a little bit like that. Like the pillars with the corners. Yeah, that... You're not wrong. Right, so let's have a look at the... Who that is having bad times. So 24,000... You refresh... Oh. Now it's 25,000. So very unhappy. The rest of the people seem to be coping quite well. There's actually another one that is now quite content. We got 3 quite content and 1 very happy or ecstatic. And then we got this person that is starting to be a problem. Mental stress, and they haven't been able to work on the... You know what? Actually, who is the other siege engineer? The shield. Workshop profile. Where is the shield? Actually, let's increase the minimum to at least like competent. There's the shield. Oh, is that? Oh, right. Okay, so I just need to find the other one instead. Rubin, there you are. Gonna be your workshop now. Now I want you to get me some ballista arrows again, so that you can actually do your work. And maybe they're somewhat happy. Oh right, yeah, we got the second furniture storage here, which is starting to have quite a few barrels, which is good because we can have plenty of food to put into barrels, or rather we got plenty of fish in barrels right now. Oh, right, and we got those traps, so how about... Hold on, is that... I forget what the key is. Not animal trap. Ah, capital T, and then cage trap is C. Some traps down here. Basically the idea is that we'll be closing in the castle itself with the drawbridges, and hopefully that will keep it safe. I mean, to be fair, the walls are rather short, or not tall, and that may be a problem, especially since the surrounding buildings are actually higher. But if we can assume that they cannot get into the castle itself, not too much anyway, and if they try to get through the corridor down here, then we'll have a little bit traps there, plus the ballista facing the doorway over there, so a defense mechanism, and that's basically the only way under the river into the keep. But to be fair, the cliff sides over here may be a problem, although we have rooted out a fair bit of the floors down there. We could even do a little bit more of that. But yeah, basically they shouldn't be able to, at least it's going to be much more difficult to climb up here into the keep itself, although they might be able to get over there. We do have a door over there, which hopefully will keep them away for the time being. Or for a little bit anyway, but since we don't have goblins or anything on this continent, probably not going to be an issue. Most likely whatever is attacking us is flying, so we'll be doomed anyway. Now how much do we have? We got 647,000. In this particular world, well, once we hit million, Titans will start attacking, and yeah, we're not prepared for that. Not prepared for that level of violence. Okay, so we did get the bridge down here. Start clearing out some of the area here. If we start or want to get a proper inn with some individual rooms and all that, we're gonna need some room. It's gonna be a bit far away from the main town, to be fair, or the main housing. Not too far away, but a little bit. Right, so on this side we've been using slate for the roads. Oh. Oh. Right, we may need to cut down some of the trees on the path of the road then. We have gotten a little bit chalk blocks there, we got 10. It's still not enough, but it's better than nothing. We get a layer of floor here because we know that we're going to be mirroring more or less this to the other side, and then this side on over here, which means that we will have to cover part of the pond there. But I hope it's not too bad. Anyway, so yes, that is the correct amount of floor. Leaves us with 2 extra chalk blocks. Also, what doors have we been using here? Chalk doors, okay, it's not actually surprising. Do we have any right now? We got quite a few doors. Chalk door, chalk door. Now we got quite a few chalk doors. Also got some marble doors. Well, let's use the chalk doors. We'll have another shrine in that side room there. But I haven't decided what shrine it's going to be. Quite frankly, the deities that are being worshipped in this fort... Oh, struck more calcite. Alright, yeah, it's that one. Which we are kind of using in construction. Basically the floors on the second level of the temple. And we found more galena, which we are not in shortage anyway. Have a look at our storage here. It's mostly galena. It's entirely galena. And that is 9 times 6, so 56 galena over there. Makes quite a few bars of lead and silver. Now I wonder, did we find anything up here with the new mines? Well, we haven't actually mined most of that. Have we started mining any of this? We may have mined maybe somewhere. That's the molten rock there. No, actually the miners... There's someone digging... Oh right, they're digging the marble layers right now, which is closer. We're getting a lot of masterpiece crafts. I mean, to be fair, my fort is already relatively old. There hasn't been any major problems with the mood. I mean, some people have been unhappy. One person committed suicide. We've expelled... Well, we expelled that. Or banished that person. And then they just decided to walk down into the ravine and drown there. And then another one left without a problem, I think. If I remember correctly. And then there's 2 others that have died. One because of building accidents. And the other one I don't actually remember anymore. Might have been the alligator which attacked in like year 1 of this particular fortress. And the alligator's corpse is still down here. Right over there. Because we can't really do much about it. It's basically just a pile of bones at this point. But it is technically in the farmer's quarters of this city, so it might be a scarecrow. A bit morbid one, but hey, if it works. So we got a bit of marble down here. Of course, actually, probably have plenty of marble over here. Well, we've got some marble potentially in here. Well, actually, there's a lot of calcite and cog. Less so marble. I mean, we are making a lot of marble blocks. That might be part of the reason. Right, how's the... Okay, the pasture is kind of returning into its former glory, so to speak. We have gotten rid of quite a few of the animals. We still have way too many in there, but at least it's not as bad as it used to be. Especially since we put the animals that are not being constantly or regularly used to the other pasture down here. Mostly the horses and the yaks and the llama. Which gives a bit more room for the cows and the sheep. Although there does seem to be some yaks in there still. Can in fact set up piles of skulls to deter crowds and some creatures. They'll at least go around them. I did not know that. Thank you. To be fair, it doesn't surprise me. There are so many things in this game that... Not surprised that that is in there, but yep. I was not aware of that. Right, so we cut down the trees, so how about we continue the road now? Well, just to keep the road clear. Right, and this needs slate blocks. Continue it down this way. There we go, so that's going to keep some people busy. For a little while anyway. So far, no one else has started to make artifacts. We do have 2 right now. We have cow leather jacket and cow leather leggings, which are both on display under the castle in the vault. Got one over there and another one over there. We have a quick look at what they are. So, coat, doesn't actually have anything out of the ordinary. It has cow leather, circular with bands of almond wood, menaces with spiked with amethyst, and it's worth almost 30,000. And the leggings are worth 18,000, and adorned with hanging rings of cow leather and sandbur wood, menaces with spike of silver, and on this item is an image of a cashew tree in sheep leather. So yeah, not necessarily the most exciting items, but at least we have them. To be fair, before the previous stream, humans were not actually allowed to have the, or on this my run here, humans were not allowed to have a mood, so they wouldn't be creating artifacts. I had to go into the files and change them a little bit. Considering that I had to change them to actually even play as humans, not really a surprise. Right, so we started working on those at least. Oh right, yeah, they're using the cars to bring in wood, I reckon. Oh, and we did clear out the site for the inn. Right, maybe we should start figuring out what do we want out of the inn. Let's get a wall, a corner wall down here somewhere. We'll use the diorite blocks for these because we got plenty of those. One over there. Leave a little bit of room around the building next to the river. I don't want to work with the terrain here. Over here we'll have the... Hold on, we need to have the road go around there, so I'll leave a little bit extra room there. This is going to be the northwestern corner. I suppose may also attract necromancer. True. Our world is so young though that I'm not sure if there are any necromancers here. There might be, but I'm not entirely sure. Right, I suppose we have a little bit extra room down there, so there's a bit of a corner in here, and then one down there. So we now have the outline for the building that we can start working on. Which, to be fair, is probably going to take a while to fill in, but I don't mind. Now, of course, over here we're gonna have to set up some local food stores. I'll do that first. I'll figure out where I want the doorways. I want to have a door to the north next to the road there, and I'll probably have another side door here so that travelers coming from south can get into the inn a bit faster. It's probably going to be like a main hall down here. I could have some rooms down here, and then staircase and upstairs have more rooms, and then maybe another staircase, or like continue another layer of rooms and then have the roof. It's gonna be a bit higher building. It's gonna have a lot of... Actually, I'll probably do the walls out of diorite. I might use wood for the floors. That might look good. At least it's not unicolor. I suppose we might have some other things that we could use. Not entirely sure. Are we? No, we're not currently mining anything. Or is the miner... The miner is not a miner anymore, but then... I'm still not mining either. Oh, we've got quite a bit of marble blocks over here. We got about 10 in here, so what that makes about 16? About 16 blocks, so how about we build the floor for this room? We got 20 total. I know that they won't be able to do all of these at the same time. I'll set them up anyway. Okay, we are... Okay, yeah, about 2/3 of a million now. We are not poor, although we barely have any proper armor. Actually wonder, if we have a look at the stockpile. Bars. Got some iron, we got plenty of silver. Oh, actually got some bronze. Start making some bronze armor, perhaps. Make some bronze breastplates. Get a bit more armor for our military, which is, quite frankly, rather small. So we at least got the eastern and the southern wall for the inn. Actually, I could potentially have another storage down below. A food storage mainly. Oh, and we reach summer. So we get in the autosave here. But yeah, I'll probably put in a large food storage underground. And yeah, we're gonna have a massive room down here. We can have... Hold on. Is that 1, 2, 3... Is that 8 blocks? Okay. Suppose I can work with that one way or another. Okay, let's start getting some... Oh, actually, no, we can't place the chairs or anything like that there yet. Okay, so the question is, do we want to have the main door over here? Because this is 8 on this wall. We could have a double door down here. And how long is this other wall, actually? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 14. Okay, see, if we have a wall there, have a corridor there, another wall, 1, 2, 3, wall, 1, 2, 3, wall. Okay, that works. So we're gonna have 3 rooms down here that are all 3 by 3. Could have the staircase somewhere down here, for example. It's a bit out of the way. We're gonna have some tables down here. Have a bit of a dance area down on this half. Then the staircase somewhere around here going downstairs for the food. And then of course in the upper floor we're gonna have multiple rooms. We may need to clear out a bit more of the trees nearby though. Actually do that. Let's start with that. Not quite that much. That's kind of the downside while building right next to or into a forest essentially. The trees are a problem. On the other hand, they do also give you materials to build with, so it's you win some, you lose some. Right, at least we're doing a little bit of work on the roads there. We've got a little bit stop down there, we could potentially continue another layer on the floor, but at the same time, I'll let the people rest a little while, so I'm not going to assign any new constructions other than maybe actually build these two. They were not completed yet. Oh, masterpiece cloth. Well, it's not anything new. We've had those for a while. But what I hope is that once we get this up and running, we might get some visitors in here. At least that's the idea. Actually, I have a cunning plan. If I set up the staircase down here in the middle, on either one of these, we're going to have a chest here that will be storing all the mugs and such that they'll be needing, so they can then just, you know, grab a mug and go downstairs, get a drink, and then get up here back. Nice and inebriated. Let's get working with the... No. I just said that I don't want to add more buildings, just so that people can actually get a little bit of rest. Once we get the traders, we'll have to do something. Hold on, is that still... Oh yeah, I hate Jacobin. He's still very unhappy. At least he can keep on working now. Unfortunately, no one's been using our library, not too much anyway. Got the trader over there, so we basically have nothing to read in the library, which is starting to become a problem. We do have materials that people can write on. That's not the problem. It might be that people have been a bit too busy. Meditate on mercy. Oh. That means that they're probably in the... Yeah, they're in the... Trying to... Is it Thabi or fortifications? So yes. Thabi. There's the god. Or DG that they are... Ooh. Aquamarine. Oh. That's something that we haven't seen here before. Yeah, we might as well mine those. We could technically set up so that it continues with the Wayne. What's this? Nice. I haven't found any sign of the current layer though. Now, to be fair, we have only done very small exploration there, so that could be it, or could be the reason. Right, so once the merchants arrive, then we'll start assigning new tasks. Once we got on the trade goods, I'll let the people have a little bit of free time here. Yeah, we'll probably need to set up some extra farms or something around here eventually. Or I like the look of having some farms down here. Maybe this could be an orchard or something. We'd be gathering the fruits from. Maybe a little bit extra farms down here. Although that is currently the pasture area, well, one of the pasture areas. And then down this way, we'll probably add in some houses along the road here. We'll add in a road through here eventually, which connects to that. And then maybe goes down here for another gate. Somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where the edge of the... Oh no! Okay. So... He finally went mad. Throwing a tantrum. I certainly hope that he's not hurting anyone. Actually... Hello. Need to keep an eye on him. Seems to be heading home though. Oh, he went to bed. Oh, never mind then. Well, hopefully that makes you feel better. Although I doubt that, but... bit of a wishful thinking. Right, so we still need to wait a little bit longer before we get the traders. And we need to... actually, can we start gathering up stuff in there yet? No. Well, that's unfortunate. And something that I probably should have known. But yeah, once we get the traders, we'll make sure that we get at least all the anvils there, because we want to sell them. Because we got way too many. The dwarves are selling them for rather cheap. Got like 10 anvils here. The storage is just waiting. Oh, and we seem to be running a bit low on storage room in the finished goods area, because we have so many crafts there. So how about... I'll get another 10 or so. Guessing we've got plenty of barrels as well. Yeah, we got quite a few, so I don't think we need to do this on repeat anymore. I think we'll be fine for a while. Another masterpiece bone ring and bone bracelet. Okay, we are approaching the 700,000 mark soon. On the other hand, if this fortress gets destroyed, then we can start another fort in this continent. Speaking of this continent, let's actually have a quick look at the continent again. I haven't showed this stream, because there's usually some new viewers on every stream also. So, it is rather massive. There is another fort down here, which is basically just me planting some dwarves on this continent so I can trade with them. And then I'll start playing as the humans. But it is rather massive. There is some evil area down here, which honestly, I'm kind of tempted to make it so that I can, at some point, play as the goblins and set up a goblin fort down here that will then start raiding the places eventually. But that's somewhere long down the line. Because there is currently on this world, there's 2 civilizations of each. 2 elves, 2 goblins, 2 dwarves, and 2 humans. There might be some kobolds there as well, but more or less it's 2 of each. And this is where we are. I think the next one has a volcano down here, which would be a rather interesting place perhaps to build on. Although potentially rather dangerous as well. There's plenty of area over here, especially on the east coast here of this continent, that I could set up multiple fortresses, build some cities and monasteries, mining towns and such. And basically we started on the year 2. Is when we set up the dwarf fort, and I believe I set up I played like about a year there. Then I retired the fort just so that I could start on year 3 over here. And we've been here ever since. So it is technically the year 8 for this fort, I believe. Man, the bone carver is doing brilliant work. Must be level 20 already. Decent bone carving. So we got blocks here. I like to use them, but at the same time, if we just let them accumulate a little bit, probably going to be better for the long run. Okay, so the bone carver, or the previous scholar slash outpost liaison. Huzzah, we got the merchants. Right, we're going to require you in here, and then where's the anvils? We'll sell 8 of them. Then probably some fish barrels. We don't need. And then some... all is that... Crossing by distance. No, I think this is the distance. No, it should be the value then. Oh no, it's just showing the ones that you already selected. Right, so finished goods. Prepared food. More finished goods. Right, that should be plenty. Get the stuff in there. I presume they have plenty of room in the carts again. Not sure if they are... or if they have things that we actually need. Mostly the things that we need. Maybe some of the clothing might be a good idea. Maybe some of the weaponry and armor. And then metals. Let's see, in Dwarf it expands on the subset races, so you could have like Oriental adventures and such. Or deep gnomes, great dwarfs, and things like that. I mean, technically those are things that can be modded into the game, although I'm not sure to which capacity. But I do like that there would be like actual underground civilizations that would be essentially living in the cavern layers, but would also not be just caveman types, but like deep gnomes or something like that. It would be certainly fun. And would certainly be some interesting things out of that. It's probably gonna take a while. They got, what, 4 or 5 cards? I'm gonna expect there to be quite a bit of things to trade. Actually, I wonder, how many blocks do we have over here? Quite a few there. What about this one? Also, quite a few. A lot of diorite blocks, so that's good for the inn. You know what? I'll actually use the wood on the first floor only. Because I realized that the... well... no, I think I can use it on the second floor. It's just potentially if I don't follow the same wall configuration on the second and third floor, then that may be a problem, but I think I can do it. Gonna require some planning, but that's about it. Right, let's discuss our situation then. The world is same as ever. So what do we require? We don't need leather, we got plenty of leather, we got plenty of cloth. Well, actually, might require some cloth. Come to think of it, because we've been making so many clothes. And to be fair, we got plenty of ropery, just making it, or turning it into cloths has been a bit slower. Don't need any grass or wood. Metal bars. We do want to get some copper. We put a fairly high, and some bronze. We got the tin and silver. I suppose we could get some gold. Not particularly something that we need desperately, but a little bit might be alright. Let's get some scimitars, morning stars, flails, swords, unswords, and basically all types of weapons. So if need be, I can then... I suppose I could get some bows as well, and spears. Yeah, all types of weapons, so I can then arm my citizens if need be. I don't think we need bolts or arrows, we got plenty of arrows. Been making them for a while. Pigs, those I could get some. Though we could always make more. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to take pigs. We can always make them ourselves. Maybe some breastplates and mail shirts. Gauntlets. Maybe some shields. Right, but the rest is not really something that we need desperately anyway. The sand is something that we can't get on this fort. But we haven't been doing much in terms of glass either. So that's not really something that we need. I mean, I suppose charcoal, maybe coke would be handy, but that's about it. Right. Now let's see what they want from us. They want 10 ties. Well, they're in luck because we got plenty. Backpacks, windows, seeds, crutches, prepared meal. Well, we got plenty of prepared meals, quivers, tools, shields, and earrings. Well, we got plenty of earrings as well. That shouldn't really be an issue. Right, they are still gathering up at the trade depot, so we can't trade with them yet, but that will happen soon enough. I presume we basically... Actually, no, I think we might still be bringing in the goods. Let's have... Well, we got quite a few pages of things. Oh, we actually got everything there. Right, well, while we are getting all of that, how about we build some floors down here? How many dwarf blocks do we have? We got 30. Ain't that lovely? So we can set up a second layer down here. Well, that should be... we got 9 calcite. Would be enough for 1 layer at the second floor. And the marble we've got 21. But technically we could start building up the floors down here. So is that... That's mostly chalk and marble down here. Oh, and that's been... as well. Okay, oh, right, yes, I remember now. There was a... I decided to skip a bit of the corner there, because it would have looked a bit weird, so that's why we had the floor here. Right. Been a while since I built that, so... I was a bit lost for a moment, but now I remember. So, we'll get some marble blocks there. Another one here. That leaves us with 18. So we're going to do 3 more layers. Now, of course, there's so many logs in there that they are going to cancel, like, half of them, but eventually we'll get them done. Oh, and we should probably do more on the inn here as well. Oh, we'll have to think about that. Basically, what I think, I'll turn this area into kind of like the visitors. We might set up some embassies over here for dwarves and such. Not sure about elves. We haven't met the elves yet. Not here, anyway. But for dwarves, we might set up some sort of embassy kind of building. Although that's probably not going to be like that's once we get the temple and the castle, we'll start building up some other towns. But we might return here every now and then and continue with the work. Ah, we're getting blueberries around here. Right, I suppose we might be ready to trade now. Yes, we are. Good bronze bar, definitely taking that. Let's see, then, well, lead we don't need. Probably don't need the billion or silver either. Gold I will take. Copper I will certainly take. Bronze. Take the black bronze as well. More gold, copper. Because that's about all the bars that we are going to be getting. Not massive amounts, better than nothing, and the coppers we can turn into bronze easily because we have plenty of tin available. Some blocks over here, which I suppose we could get the marble blocks. I mean, we are at least using them. And the chalk blocks. Just to get something to trade with. Plus I'll get some crystal glass here. If someone happens to need them in artifacts or something. Don't think I need the ropes. Oh, wow, that's a lot of ropes. What get that water skin. And that one. I don't want to take the most expensive water skins. Because I don't really need to pay for those. Not to that degree anyway. Don't really need the instruments. I got already like at least a dozen. See, there's a lot of cages. There's a cow cage there, a duck cage. You don't really need more animals though, so I'm just probably gonna skip these. Okay, there's some wine and beer. I don't think we are lacking in drinks either, but might as well buy them. Blackberry wine, sugar brew, blackberry wine, bilberry wine. On barrels, but I don't think we need those. We got a room full of barrels waiting down there. Underground. Ah, here we are. Weapons. I suppose I could buy the copper mace. Not the best, but it's better than nothing. Bronze maul. Buy a copper pick just in case. Bronze scimitar. Longsword. A copper crossbow as well, I suppose. Bronze morning star. Warhammer. Question is it fantasy battle or 40k? Silver spear. We can make silver spears ourselves. Over 200 sword. Over halberd. Let's see. There's a short sword there. Already taking quite a bit of trade goods here. But we got plenty of things to trade with, so I'm not too worried about that. Leather armor, copper breastplate. The morning star and the halberd there as well, and another 200 sword. I think at this point our armor is starting to be quite sizable. Clothing as well here. Ooh, that's pretty good bronze mail shirt, but that's also bloody expensive. Leather armor, leather shirt, dresses, goods. Actually, I'm probably going to buy most of this clothing. Actually, let's go through the things that we are going to be selling to them. Start with the anvils. I need to go down quite a while. Probably would have been faster to go the other way. Too late now, we're committed to this. There we are, anvils. Now we're going to need quite a bit more, so how about we sell some prepared food here? That's already giving them a decent bit of profit. Right, so let's go around to the other side and... Ooh, that's pretty good copper breastplate, cloak, breast tunic, cloak shirt. I'm not going to pay 600 for a sock though. Right, no matter how good your socks are, I'm not going to pay that amount of money. There's some food. I'm going to take that boot as well. Assuming this will be at least lowering the need for various clothing items for a while, which is probably going to be for the best. So we've got a couple shields selected. They are rather expensive. But yeah, we'll start to upgrade our gear basically to bronze in a lot of places. Let's get the bronze cap as well. Copper helm, bronze cap, bronze helm. We may need to sell the other prepared food barrel as well. Mittens. Oh, gloves. Although gloves we have been making quite a bit, so no, I'm just gonna skip that section there. Don't need the bags. We don't need the bolts either. Or the crowns, or the rings, or anything like that. Don't think we need the gems, quite frankly, either, or the food. Like, we don't really need food. Other than maybe something like cheese. We don't. Hold on a minute. They have the cloth. Oh no, I don't think I've hit that section yet. Well, here would be the cheese. Because I'll buy a little bit of the more exotic, like camel cheese and I don't know, maybe marsh or buffalo cheese, but that should be enough for the food section. Rogers, I don't think we need the sheet. We skip the cloth section entirely then. We go through real quick here. Maybe they were not bringing in any leather or cloth this time. Doesn't look like it, okay. So, I'm getting currently 2,500 profit for them. I may need to give a bit more. You know what, I'm just gonna get rid of some of these fish barrels. Got way too much fish anyway. I will give some crafts as well. I think I'm gonna go for about 5,000 profit for them. There we go, and I suppose I could offer them like another 500-ish. Oh, 600. I like giving the offerings. Keep them happy. Right, so we don't need the goods anymore. We got rid of the animals, and we got rid of quite a bit of fish. Still got plenty of finished goods though. That shouldn't be a massive issue. Right, so now we are going to be bombarded by the notifications that they cannot reach the site. We not constructing the floor, but that's alright. Okay, so how about we start setting up the walls down here? So that's going to be one room. Set the extra bit over there. Need to find the diorite here, which is down there actually, or rather up there. Have a doorway here. Then have this continue all the way there. Then we'll have the bigger door down here. Double door. Yeah. And continue the wall all the way to the top. There we go. That's going to be at least a bit more room to work with. Hold on, what are these? Saw some animals in here, but I just lost them. So are they in the... Ah, capybaras, okay. We've had those around for a while. Well, not necessarily those particular individuals, but some of their kin, perhaps. But yeah, we haven't actually done a massive amount of things today yet. But we have started working on the inside of the keep now, finally. Of course, since it takes massive amount of materials, it's gonna be a long time before it's completed. Let me have a look. The archery, or the ammo storage here. That's empty. Oh, I selected the wrong one. We don't actually have a massive amount of arrows there. Do we have any arrows on the other side then? Oh yeah, we do. We do. And the Steam release has not been announced yet, as far as I know. But it's sometime in the future. Also, hey Zeb, how's it going? Okay, so we have run out of chalk blocks for the most part. We did actually manage to build pretty much all the floors there. I'm guessing this area is the problematic one. There's only been one cancelled so far. I'm a bit surprised. Oh, there's another tree inside there. What the hell? And there's some trees inside the courtyard there, but they can actually stay there for the time being, as long as they're not getting in the way. Right, so have we found anything down here yet? Correct. Shortcut. We dug through some of them, but we haven't actually gone too far out of the staircase yet in most of these. Guess our miners are a bit busy most of the time. Oh right, now that we got the bars, how about... where's the smeltery? Make bronze bars. Put that on repeat until they run out, and then charcoal, put that on repeat as well. That way we can at least get the bronze in. Although we may need to actually, well, once we run out of the bars we can check which one we run out of. Was it copper or tin? If we run out of tin, then we can just make more. Run out of copper, then we run out of copper. There's not much we can do about that. We have a look. So there is the road, or the connection going still. The depot there. Of course, we can't, or they can't take the carts into the keep itself because there's the traps on the doorways there. Here continues. It doesn't continue all the way, so they can't approach from that side too much. Now that one's completely... well, no. Oh, it is completely blocked. Never mind. Right down here. Okay, so pretty much the only way that they can approach at this point is from the south, because the other sides are... well, no. Okay, south east is also an option. For the most part, it's a bit overgrown right now. Oh, Masterpiece Bone Ring again. Okay. How much have we... yeah, we've still got 675,000 created wealth. It will certainly last us for a while. I mean, if we can get, or if we happen to get a couple more artifacts, then that's going to skyrocket our wealth, and then we're probably going to have some sort of titan knocking around, which I hope that at that point we have enough. I mean, we have been filling up our armory a little bit. Problem is that not everyone is set up to a squad. That's a bit of a problem. We'll have a look at our military. This is the archer squad and this is the melee squad. You actually need to get another one. The question is, I don't remember who's who. Or like who is already set up into a squad. Okay, so we got Ikop, Mistrum and Toth over there. Put the woodworker over there. And then I suppose... Oh right, we're gonna have to we'll need another militia captain, aren't we? I don't suppose, well, you're a bone doctor, you probably don't have too much to do. Making sure that you are not, no, you're not in a squad yet. Create a squad. Go with metal armor. And then actually equip. Yeah, melee weapons, good. Okay. Actually, most of which don't have metal leg wear, footwear, and that one doesn't have anything because we're just assigned to the squad. Also, we're missing some handwear. At least the metal armors are pretty much distributed already. So we just need to get a bit more people into this one. This Kobe is already in a squad. The kit would be the next one that we could easily bring in here. Or planters. Not getting the hunter into this squad actually. Hold on, wasn't Toth one of the... Oh yeah, so Toth needs to be reassigned here. It's going to take some time to get set up correctly, although is the... Right, the hunter was already set up to this squad. Go to the next page actually. Getting the people from there. An old caretaker. The clothier and the brewer can also join. Okay, that's at least a few more people that will be doing some training, although we actually need to assign so that they can do training here. Alright, yeah, we have the mug storage here. I forgot that. That reminds me, I should probably craft some more mugs. Wonder. Pretty sure that you can't make mugs out of bones. No. Shame. Make some rock mugs then. That should do it. Be quite a few mugs. We've got 10 chalk blocks here. Let's do another layer of the floor. Slowly but surely the main chamber of this temple is being completed. Hold on, so we got 13 calcite. 10 chalk blocks. How many marble blocks do we have? We've got 6. Okay, that's not a lot. Get on with that one, and we did get the walls down here, so that's good. Suppose we could start working on the floor down here. Oh, there's another tree grown inside here. Of course there is. What I'll do is I'll set up this. Then I'll probably cancel the one at the northwest corner. And we can set up the upstairs there. At some point. Actually. Okay, yeah, that could work. Just figuring how many rooms can I actually fit in here. The truth is quite a few. Well, on the second and third floors. Right, now everyone's bringing in wood down here. Because everyone's working on the floor. Oh well. They did get their half a month of free time. Their fault if they didn't use it. Now it's back to work. Actually have a look at the justice system. There is vandalism. Rubin, I know that if I convict him, he's gonna be even more miserable. So I'm not gonna do that right now. To get that tree down, we can then set up the wooden floors on this side as well. That's actually going to be rather massive. Well, I wouldn't say massive, but it's a very sizable dining hall there. Now we will need some chairs and tables in there. That's hopefully not going to be an issue. What I'll probably do to have an extra room is I'll have like 5 tables over here and the chairs on the top side, and then similar over here, so the tables over there and the chairs on the bottom side there. So there's going to be a corridor of 2 blocks. Oh, and the bone carver is throwing a tantrum again. We may need to get rid of him. Age trap was doubled. Well, where was that? Missing downstairs. Oh, yep. He destroyed 2 of them. Okay, he's going too far. Right, convict. There's 2 witnesses. Oh, right, yeah. Oh. Right, so it shows the people that have died as well. But yeah, we need to go... That one, convict. Someone take him to prison. Oh, someone's getting beaten there. It might have been a dog, actually. Oh yeah, it was most certainly a dog. Shame. Oh, and the dog died. Okay, well, you're going to be put into prison. Where's the sheriff anyway? Sleeping. Oh. Never mind then. May take a while. On the other hand, he did lower the... Hold on, did he destroy a door or something here? Oh, the door is still there. Oh, minor is now resting injury. Okay, is there... I know that there's the report somewhere. When Carver punches the miner in the right hand with his right hand, bruising the skin through the leather mitten. Miner stands up, punches the miner in the right hand with his left hand, and the injured part collapses into a lump of gore. Ooh, artery has been opened by the attack. Forceful. The right wrist tearing apart the muscle and bruising bone, tearing apart the muscle and bruising the bone. The unit has been torn and tendon has been torn. Oh. Okay. That's, not great. Punching the engraver as well. And then he punched the dog, and the dog had trouble. Okay. Bruised the lung. I guess also basically destroyed the lung. What are you doing? You're cleaning. Oh, well, at least you're doing useful stuff. What are you doing? You're the sheriff, not cleaning. You beat him up and then start cleaning just right next to him. I think you may have. Have a look at the report again. Sheriff is fighting. Punches Bone Carver in the fourth toe. Left foot with his right hand, tearing apart the skin and bruising the fat. Okay. Force pulls the left foot, tearing apart the skin and tearing apart the left ankle's muscle. Yeah, these fist fights are brutal. Upper arm with his left hand, bruising the muscle through the cloak. Punches the Bone Carver in the upper body with his right hand. Attack is deflected. His left hand into part collapses. Artery has been opened by the attack. Ligament has... Okay. Let's have a look at the Bone Carver here. Wounds. The left hand is pretty bad. You are haggard. Oh. And fourth finger, fourth toe, ankle, your hip, your wrist, your other wrist, your elbow. Yeah, you're not looking too good, are you? That's what you get when you start causing trouble. Still one of our dogs. On the other hand, getting rid of some of the dogs is not a bad idea. Our animals are still 177. That's a bit too much. There's no one actually picking him up. Okay, now they are. Should be taking him to the hospital. So we already got one of the miners in there. Or the miner. Under resting there. They're unconscious. Oh no. So we will need to rebuild those traps there. Well, you'll be resting there for a while, hopefully. Unfortunately, now the miner is out of duty as well. Oh, some people are sleeping in the warehouses over there. Is that because they have no rooms, or is it because they were afraid of leaving? Or they were just getting some gear and then fell asleep? Also a possibility. What's the currently midsummer? Actually have a look. Health. With the Bone Carver requires cleaning and surgery. Pusher request, setting request, pressing request, and immobilization request. Okay. So who is our medical person? Be the Maester. Ah, the expedition leader. Where is the expedition leader right now? An excellent question. Oh, he's actually going to clean the patient right now. So technically the doctor should be on the way. Not sure if they're particularly good at treating anyone, but hey, at least we have some practice for him then. Or her, I don't remember anymore. And frankly, it doesn't matter. Actually have a look. So how bad is the stress for the poor guy? So it was 25,000 before, and it's probably now something like 30,000. 27, okay. It has gone worse, but not quite that bad. The rest of the people are still faring decent. Not too bad. All the people actually have all the clothing that they need, but apparently some of the shoes and such are getting a bit worn. mean, it could be that we are just not producing enough cloth, quite frankly. And to produce the cloth, we just probably don't have the... Actually... Oh, right. One thing that is probably happening is we have plenty of wool, but not cloth. The yarn, I'm just gonna start making the... I don't know, maybe some socks and shoes. Those are on repeat. There we go. Oh, right, that's the Carver, isn't it? It's actually the one that got some of their arm, I believe, bit out while fighting the alligator. If I remember correctly. I might be misremembering. That sounds oddly familiar. And they've been slightly wounded ever since. They've still been doing plenty of work though, so it's not too bad. For the fortress, maybe for him. Right, so let's get the cage traps down here again. Oh, here comes the expedition leader. We have a look at the health tab now, so they don't need cleaning anymore. They need surgery and plenty of other things. There's the expedition leader taking care of that. He's dressing the wound. Ah, masterpiece wool sock. Okay. Better than nothing. The one thing that I could do down here is get some extra rooms. I'm not sure what I need the rooms for, but I could make them. On the other hand, we don't live underground, so we don't... Other than maybe mining some materials like over here. In these cross-sections, so to speak. That one, I mean, we mine quite a bit down here. We do have 2 coffins and 1 memorial slab. Which actually, did we ever... Yes, we did, or dedicated to the person that jumped off the cliff and died down there. Luckily you can't see the body anymore, but they did die there. There's still plenty of blood around there. Remind us. They're passing. Oh, so we got the entire floor done, but we did not get the wood cutting done. Is it because the woodcutters are busy? Probably. Or Flemings. Kind of. I mean, they were depressed, which was why we banished them. And then they decided to just take the shortest route out. You could say that they were efficient, at least in one thing. Right, so the miner is actually drinking. So they are presumably able to walk at least. Does that bone carver still... Okay, we got the... Some of the... We got the surgery and such done. There's still the setting and dressing. And then immobilization request. Actually, anything over here? Not in use, fitting right. No, I don't think we need to touch that right now. It's a good thing that it's there. Alright, yeah, we should probably set up these for justice. Basically just more room. Just some more jail room here. Not that we've had many criminals. That's Fane, thanks for the follow. There we go, so we got 10 cells there. We'll see if that is going to be enough. I mean, considering that our population is less than 50 right now, I'd say that 1 cell for every 5 people is hopefully enough. Okay, so I still haven't seen anyone visit the museum other than the dogs. Although I didn't check it during the quote-unquote spare time that they had at the start of the summer here. Going for more arrows. Bringing in more of the weapon. Oh, actually, no. Is that the ammo? No, it's armor. Okay. Picking up armor. Right, what about the library? That's also mostly visited by the dogs. Have we got on... Oh, right. We should probably... We may need to set up a stockpile for refuse somewhere. Actually, that's a thing that I can do. Alright, see you, Raz. And thanks for stopping by. So, if we make up a nice little stockpile over here, that's going to give us plenty of room for getting more chalk. Also, we can store the refuse there. So it's not littered around the fortress. Actually, did we... The people that have... The jeweler has taken one of those. Cleaner has taken another one. Let's have a look. Military... schedule... Is there some... No, it could be the schedule. The training... Seems to be sleep room at will for all of these. Okay, so they can do training on their own. We have 20 melee people, which is actually almost half of our population. Then we got a couple archers, which will hopefully be enough. Whenever something terrifying comes around. I mean, quite frankly, I expect to have a casualty rate of like 50%. The dragon flies by, but I guess you could call it a fly-by breathing or something like that. Cut down some trees down there. Let's get the upstairs down here. Out of oak by the looks of it. Now the next question is, where are we going to set up the road down here? Because we do want to set one up. We could put it down there. So we don't have a massive amount of slate blocks, but that's okay. We still got plenty for art. Oh, no. Paved road, not that one. Plenty for this area, at least. I don't actually build much over there, but yeah, there's still... Oh, right, they're bringing in more chalk blocks. Okay, good. Be able to do a little bit more building. How's the stockpile area? Probably easier if we just zoom in here. I'm guessing it's the... Yeah, it's not the primary miner that is doing the mining. There's the... Wait, is Sheriff the miner? Yes, okay. The Sheriff is the other one. And Sheriff did have his fun beating down the Bone Carver a little bit. Speaking of, his Bone Carver has stepped out of the bed again. Well, they'd better not be a troublemaker anymore. Oh, they were actually storing some stuff right there in the armory. Ah, the merchants are leaving now. Well, enjoy your 7 new anvils. And a lot of fish. We did sell them like 20 barrels of fish. Which, to be fair, did give us a fair bit of extra room in our food storage. We still got plenty of barrels. So actually barely dented. Ah, but how about... We did sell quite a bit of prepared food, so I'll prepare some more. 10 more, or 10 times. Now, most people are rather busy. I wonder... Some of the people have been married for a while, so it is possible at some point, well, assuming that they can actually spend time together somewhere, then technically we might get some kids at some point. Spending time together might be the problem here. A minor inconvenience for procreation, but I'm sure that we'll find a way. Life usually does. Oh, okay, so the miner is, or the proper miner is now back in action as well. Right hand is still damaged, and the right wrist. But hopefully it'll get better eventually. How much do we have in the chest here? We got some cloth, we got some thread. We actually got a decent bit of cloth there and thread. We got a bucket. And we got some crutches and splints. We may need to get some more crutches and splints. Two of those and two of those. That they may be used soon enough. How much do we... Oh, okay, so we only have 680,000 now in created wealth, so we haven't been growing it as quickly as we were before. Is that? Yes, that is still connected to the trade network of the world, technically speaking. Right, I suppose one thing that I could do... You know what, since we had a bit of troubles here lately, I might let the people have at least a little bit time to relax. Well, I'm guessing a lot of people are... Okay, there's some people socializing, and some people having individual combat drills. Technically, there's no one idling. People are sleeping, of course, but that is to be expected. Oh wow, everyone's starting to gather up some crowns and such in their own dining rooms. Fair enough, I suppose. Alright, yeah, I remember now. I wanted to set up a walkway around here, but I never got around to do that. Because we haven't had a need for more housing. Still got a little bit extra lying around. And as... Oh! The migrants have arrived. Okay, this is probably going to be one or two. Two. Don't think it can be more. Nope. It's only two. Look, a masterpiece. Ooh. We got a dyer. And a farmer. Okay, I'm sure that we'll have something to do for you. Not necessarily for the dyeing, but... Or maybe a different kind of dyeing. Oh, are you going to dig more down here? Speaking of which, we still haven't found... Okay, yeah. One of them is at least heading to that one, and the other one's... Okay. So yes, we are trying to explore a little bit here, but we have not found anything interesting. Other than some gems, I suppose. Was that on the lower levels or the higher levels? It was in the granite layer, so that might be downstairs. No, actually it's higher because that's diorite all the way. Okay, here it is. So we found some gems. Actually, no, this is not the layer that we found the gems originally because there was more. There we go. Did we get the refuse? Oh, we did get the room for the refuse, so that would be R. There we go. That should be plenty of room. Now we may need to take some time for that to be filled up, but I'm sure that that will solve some problems. At least some of the bones lying around will be spent there. Now, to be fair, it's a little bit far away from the bone carving stations there. What's that? Oh, that is aquifer. I don't remember. Okay, so let's say we build or mine this one out a little bit further. Mine a up and down staircase down here. Would be down there. Let's see. If we place it downstairs there, we can see if that's aquifer. If it isn't, then we can do a bit of a shortcut. If it is, then we may have a problem. Well, a lot of bones are being brought in here. Like half the people of the... well, not quite half the people of the floor yet, necessarily, but... well, actually, it's not far off. Pretty much everyone's bringing stuff over there, okay. Well, it is a big stockpile, it will take some time to fill up. We can turn it basically into money somewhere down the line. What do we have here? We got muscle cells, cow or bovine parts and bones of sheep. Okay, yeah, we got all sorts of stuff there. Inaccessible. One of the sheep should be down here. Well, not down in the stream, but they should be down on this, but I'm not sure how they are inaccessible. Oh. Robin is too depressed. Lovely. We probably really need to send him away. Does anyone like him is the next question that I have. You got some friends, so banishing you is not necessarily the best way to go. Hold on, so why is no one... oh, right. I think the woodcutters, well, they might be busy. But they may also have been set up to the squads so they don't carry their axes all the time anyway, so they... okay. That may be a problem. Oh, we do have some chalk blocks down here, so no wall, floor. Continue this one. What do we have? We got 24, okay, so we're gonna make 2 layers instead. There we go. Still need quite a few before we are done with this place, but hey, we're getting further and further. Right, actually, how much? Probably have some marble over here as well. About a 10. About a 10. Okay, so we can certainly build a bit more of this place. Okay, that's actually... oh no, we can make one more, because there's the corner is smoothed. So marble blocks, that's just enough. We'll basically have the floor for the throne room at least set up. Wait, is that a tree? Yep. Not like trees growing everywhere. I'm trying to build here. I'm kind of happy that we get a lot of extra wood here so we can use it for various buildings, but it'll start to get a bit ridiculous at some point. Okay, they can go around that. Oh right, the road is actually not going to hit the tree anyway. Wait, is that the... no, there's just some random pikemen here. Should be following the caravan, but doesn't seem to be going particularly quickly there. Late summer. Right, is there anyone at the hospital right now? Nope. Oh, and the bone stockpile is starting to be rather full. I wonder... You are digging down here. Then probably going, yep, upstairs. Basically just taking the closest one. And now someone's mining that one. At least mine two over there. Okay, yeah, all that mining is going to take a while because they're just running back and forth all the time. So next time we may want to do them one layer at a time to reduce that sort of stuff. Right, so now the question is, when are we going to have someone cut down some of the trees? Because they started to become a nuisance. We just may need to just wait for a while still. Wait, is that? It's just a turkey over there, isn't it? Yep. Turkey hen. Reminds me, hold on, is that a nest box? Yes, it is. Can't really continue with the floor over here. Well, I mean, I suppose we could do the rooms first. At the same time, everyone's still rather busy, so I'd rather let them keep doing what they are doing right now. Or adding even more to the list of things to do. Here they are. Ooh, weather worker has been stung by a honeybee. Reminds me, we do actually have some honey production. I've not done really anything with that in this playthrough, but we have it. The farms over there, and the massive herd of sheep and cows. Got the horses down here. Oh, did they cancel that? Nope. Okay, so they managed to build all the floors without cancellations. That's handy. Right, I suppose we do have some doors that we could be using here. Do we have... We've got 2 marble doors, I suppose I'll use those. Might actually want to get some rock doors down here again. Get another 6. Even though we gathered a lot of bones, it seems like we still have massive piles over here. Now there's quite a few at the... Oh, Christ. There's a... very much over there. I wonder, how much do we have raw fish now? Still 5,600. Next question is, how many of that is rotten? Nope, it's just raw. Okay, yeah. That river has been very generous in terms of fish. Clearly. I've got the chalk box there, I suppose. We could start setting up the inner walls here already, because those trees are not getting cut down. We have someone that is doing basically nothing. One of the masons could perhaps... Let's have a look. Women, are you in any of the squads? You are. Okay, so not you then. It's actually... the woodcutter's down here. Not in that one. The woodworker here. Oh right, Eri is one of the people that we just set up there. So how about we just select someone else? Like some of the... Actually, the dyer that we just got. We got almost the same name. He'll take over. So the woodworker can actually return to cutting wood, presumably. I'm not entirely sure if it's actually set up to cut wood or not. I'll check that in a few moments. Yes. Actually, pretty much the only... Well, no, there is another one that could be doing wood cutting. They're currently doing charcoal. Oh, that reminds me. Have we run out of bars? Most likely. Oh yeah. Okay, let's stop that repeat. How much bars do we have right now of charcoal? I'm guessing 46. Okay, that should last for a while. So we'll run out of copper bars. We've got plenty of tin bars still and lead bars. And we've got some bronze bars at least. Not making bronze bows. Make a few pairs of those. But they never got the dog corpse out of there, did they? No, they didn't touch the alligator either. Technically, I could start burying the pets. Although I'm not sure if that dog counts as a pet. I do not know. Are the doors coming along slowly? Right, well now that one of the other persons that has been doing... Oh, now we're getting the trees felled because we freed up the person. Okay. Oh, it's actually the one in the inn. Excellent. Just what we needed. Right, now we'll set up the floor down here again. Be 56. So we don't have the sandpaper for that, but we probably have the persimmon. Do that. And then we'll cancel that one. And instead what we're going to do is we're going to dig down in there. I suppose I could actually build the upstairs down this way already, out of oak once again. Now I'm pretty sure that this set of floor over here is going to have massive problems with the logs down there. Maybe we'll find a way around that. Okay, so it's halfway through the last month of summer. Right, well while those work on that, did we get these? Oh, we are getting the trees down here cut down as well. Excellent. Yeah, that's the first of the many suspensions in here. Do I have... What sort of stone doors do I have? Oak doors, crown doors. Yeah, not really anything that I want. I want to have some darker doors than chalk doors for that area, so we'll have to wait until we get some extras. We are making them, of course, but it will take some time. Have a look. There was something that we just produced. Presumably it hasn't been picked up yet. Oh, it's another chalk door. Of course it is. Historical sack. I don't remember who that was, but that's probably one of the people that either died or the queen. One or the other. Or it might be someone alive in the fort as well, if they've done some... No, there's not one of the alive ones. No. Oh! Right, it was the dead bookbinder. I presume died because of the accident here at the gatehouse. Well, it's a good thing that they are not forgotten. Wait, what are you doing there? Oh, you're harvesting plants, okay. Moving particularly quickly there, though. There's many others, but oh well. Okay, we got the Calcite blocks again. I'm not entirely sure if we have enough of them, but we can at least build another layer here. Oh, we actually have enough for 2 layers. Which is pretty good. That means that we are slowly but surely... I mean, next layer is actually going to be a bit narrower. Okay, yeah. Right, so short blocks, 20, there we go. I will keep the people busy once again. Which is both good and bad. On the bright side, it does let us complete that build a bit sooner. On the downside, it might keep the people too stressed, and then they won't be working at all. Wait, is that the miner? Yes. Storing item in the bin. You have... Oh, right, you were probably assigned to one of the... Oh, you're actually proficient surgeon. Also, they're pretty rusty at those. There hasn't been a lot of medical issues in this fort, quite frankly, so all the medical people are very rusty. Other than the expedition leader, perhaps because they've... Hold on, what's that there? Pool of water, a pool of Naku Scaly Skies' blood. I presume it's blood. Can't actually select that though. Oh, can we see it through here then? No. Okay, never mind then. Well, there was some named sheep that we may have killed at some point. Oh well. It happens. Yeah, at least we've done a little bit of progress on the temple there, and we started working on the keep and the tavern. And the tavern, actually, we did pretty damn good job already. In like 2 seasons, well, we did start it during springtime, didn't we? Like at the end of the spring. Basically, in about 1 season's worth of time, we've already done this much. There we go. So now, upstairs there, and mine by 7x7 storeroom there. It's not a massive one, but it should do. Oh, and one thing that we are going to need is a couple of chests. At least one, but I'd rather have a bit extra if I ever need some reason. Actually, speaking of some reason, Sheriff does not have a chest. It's a good thing that we're making one then. Although if we kind of place it in the sheriff's office, actually, then we may need to make it out of rock. Oh wow, that's quite a bit of masterpiece items. It's mostly bone related stuff. Oh, and the bone carver is now depressed. Somehow, I'm not surprised. We are running a bit low on drinks, though. I'll make some barrels on repeat as well. I know that we got plenty right now, but that might not last forever. Okay, so that's full of bones. Taking a rock out of there. You took it from the back row there, basically. Okay. Wait, actually. Do we check this? That we can dig through that. Alright then. Where are you digging? Still going back and forth here, by the looks of it. And still nothing of value has been found on these layers. Shame. Oh well, they'll have a lot of work to do. Now, how much? Oh, we've gone past 700,000, that's for sure. 114,000 now. Okay, so since we got the... Oh! Radio withdraws from the society. Okay, let's have a look. So this is going to be another artifact, most likely. Have a look, what are they going to do? Follow them? Oh, it's going to be a blacksmith. Yep. And they're already going for resources, so that means that we probably had all they wanted. What did they bring there? There's a tin bar. Okay. Well, most likely it's not going to be cow leather related stuff then. Well, I'm pretty sure that they'll find some sort of leather attached to it anyway. It's pretty late in summer, but we'll probably wait until this artifact is completed and then we'll hold the stream. And probably before the next Dwarf Fortress stream, I'll play this fort a little bit further. Either so that we are approaching the 1 million in wealth, created wealth that is, or that something interesting happens, or if we get something completed basically. Or I mean, I'm gonna work on the inn as well, so we might get some visitors at some point. So we brought in cheap leather. Okay, it's not cow leather, but it is leather nonetheless. So it's the raw galena. Yep, galena, sheep leather, and tin bars. I don't see that being very valuable, but I could be wrong. A little bit chalk blocks there, but not enough to keep on building right now. But that is going to be the artifact number 3 for our fort here. I mean, quite frankly, it's probably going to be some sort of tin floodgate or something like that. Which is going to be utterly useless. For regular use anyway. We're just waiting. It's going to take a while that they complete that, so I suppose we can just look around elsewhere in the fort in the meanwhile. Still some stuff growing at the farms. I mean, the road breeds are growing throughout the year. Why is the turkey hen just sitting on top of the bridge there? Okay. And the dogs are in the library once again, and in the shrines. All of them. Is there anyone at the museum yet? Other than the dogs? Not really. That's a shame. Oh, there's at least some people drilling. Good. We'll have at least some of the fighting skills trained a little bit. Okay, so we're getting still more and more Master Beast bone crafts. Okay, yeah, oh, and that's the end of the season. But we'll wait until we get the artifacts completed, which shouldn't take too long at this point. But yeah, we basically have about 30 bins of crafts, at least. And I'm pretty sure most of those are just full of bone crafts. Some has come, okay, yep. That might not be entirely correct, but it's close enough. It's like 29 bins full of various crafts, and I mean, frankly, there's a lot of money in there, so we can certainly basically buy whatever we want. Not worry about the cost, because we are not going to run out of bones in this fort. It's not even the bones of our enemies, which is a bit sad, to be fair. Aha! A tin bracelet. Okay, let's have a look at it. So the value is 12,000, not 127. So this is actually the lowest value artifact so far that we have. On the other hand, we only have 3, so it's not that big of a variance there. There's a tin bracelet. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. This object is adorned with hanging rings of sheep leather and menaces with spikes of tin. On the item is the image of Nenny Stokersack, the human Ingalina. Nenny Stokersack is making a plaintive gesture. Artwork relates to the drowning of the human Nenny in the northern mire in the midwinter of 7. That was actually a while ago. Oh, right, yeah. Nenny was the book binder that drowned in the northern stream. Not northern, technically the southern stream. But right outside the castle. Okay then, that's interesting. And with that, I will be ending the stream here. I should be back on Sunday with more Crusader Kings 3. Monday and Wednesday with more workers and resources, and Thursday we'll continue this fort. Hopefully we'll skip a little bit forward at least, depending on how much time I actually have to play this. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and until next time, bye bye.